Hi everyone, my name is Merly and welcome to my Roadside Homestead. In today's video, I will be transferring my lazy compost. This compost pile has been in here for a little bit over a year. However, this year, I need to transfer this to a different spot because we had transferred my children's playground on that spot and it's directly in front of this compost. Now, in this compost, I have an old fencing and some metal T-posts, and that is not very safe for my children. So I'm gonna need to transfer this compost to another spot in my yard, and I would like to bring you along while I transfer my lazy compost. Let's go, guys! Before I transfer my compost pile, I'm gonna give you a close-up look at how this lazy compost looks like. So basically, that's my lazy compost, and as you can see, there are some squash or maybe pumpkins that are growing in the compost. So I'm gonna be harvesting the bottom part of this compost pile. Now the ones that are not yet decomposed will be transferred to a new spot. This is the old fencing that I am talking about. This came from the original fencing of my small garden that I am not using anymore. So I use some of them here in my compost pile, and I use some of the old fencing as a trellis of my climbing plants. I just drop my kitchen scraps in here, papers. As you can see, there are some sticks, some pieces of wood, so they all come in here, and that's all I do. But I didn't really get a chance to fill this up. So hopefully this year I will do better in composting as well, because as we know, compost is very good for our garden. It's actually not so hard to pull this off the ground. Okay, we got this out. This one is this. All right. Now that the fence is gone, I'm going to move this plants and the kitchen scraps on the side, and then I will harvest the compost in the bottom. I realized that a rake would be a better tool to do this job, so I had to go grab a garden rake. Oh wow, that's a beautiful soil right there. I will be planting in one of my raised beds today, so this compost will go into my raised bed. This is so pretty, guys. Wow, so nice. This is the compost, guys. Look at that. Wow. And see that? There's an earthworm. That's just so pretty. So this is gonna be really good for my raised bed. And those are the things that I need to transfer to my new compost. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I need to find a spot in my yard to transfer my compost pile to. So let's go find us a spot. This is a I don't know what kind of tree is this. Sorry, but those are some tree barks, and like, because we cut off a big tree at one time, so we just dumped everything in here. And this is actually also a source of my compost. That's a really nice soil right there. Okay, that's part of my garden, and you can see the smoke in there. That's my burn pile. I'm actually thinking of putting my new compost right somewhere in this spot. I think I have found me a spot for my new lazy compost. I'm thinking I'm gonna put my lazy compost right in this spot right here. I'll try if I can move these pieces of wood so that I can just build my lazy compost right here, and I don't need to remove some grass from the ground, because basically that's just soil, and the soil here is also nice. I'm not sure if I can move this, but I will try. Another piece of wood. I just want to move this over there so I can get this spot for my new compost pile. This is heavy. Okay. If you do this, you make sure you have your gloves with you. Not bad. Okay, next, so we'll take care of this one. This is huge too. Spot for my lazy compost, so I'll just put the T-posts in the ground, and then I will start filling it in with my kitchen scraps and the old materials that I need to get from my old compost. Okay, so to stick the T-posts in the ground, I'm gonna use this piece of wood, put this on top of the T-post, and then hit it with my hammer. That way we're not going to hurt the metal. This is a close-up of a new compost pile. So that's the opening. I need to put something on that side, but basically right now I have 3 sides on here. And I'm gonna start putting some kitchen scraps inside my compost pile. This is how I usually do it. All I do is pour my kitchen scraps in here, just like that. I sometimes put some water in it too. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest of them. Back in my old compost pile, I have loaded all of the materials that I need to transfer. The things that are left in here are only the beautiful compost that I'm gonna put in my raised bed here in a little bit. So let's go take this cart to my new compost pile. We're here in my new compost pile. I'm going to dump all of these materials from the cart into my new compost pile. So we're almost done. I'll just dump this in here. Oops. Back up. And... oh. That didn't go well. Okay. Here. Ooh. There you go. Plus it. Yeah. Alright. I probably need a... I need my rake. Yeah. I'll rake it out of the cart. Sit.
Is it Ben?
Yes, Ben.
It says Mama. I just took this one. Whoa.
Yes, Ben. So you can put your kitchen scraps in your compost pile, pieces of papers, brown leaves, grass clippings, coffee grounds, tea bags, just anything that decomposes, but don't put meat in your compost pile, because then you will attract some rodents and some animals, and they will live in your compost pile if you feed them those things. So no meat, no dairy products in the compost pile. Fruits, vegetables, paper products are fine. Cardboard boxes, yes. Okay, all done. I appreciate you watching my little composting video. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want some more contents like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Happy gardening and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.